He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Working from the pistol. On the ground, it's Roach. And some room to work. There he goes to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil Mack? Well, last year, Sean Dolak and Red Murdoch led the NCAA in tackles. David, why does it seem like some schools just have that as part of their identity?
It's just fun. They just find those undersized guys that hunt, that play football, that play with aggressiveness. And to have the #1 tacklers in college football on your defense, A, that means you played a lot of snaps. B, that means you got a couple of dudes.
And the Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Let's talk for just a minute about Old Dominion. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Buffalo! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Caught over the middle. It's caught. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you from experience, you hate that. Like, You get to know each other. You go to the other school. Like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Punt is in the air. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Henderson. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Dropping back, it's Roberson. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Snow. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Gives it on the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Buffalo.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Roberson. Gets it to him on the screen. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's McMillan. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Looking for room. It's Henderson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Snow. And they swarm him under.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He leaves it with his back. Can't get him to the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Monarchs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Brown. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
At the 38, game defense, a first down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Buffalo 7, Old Dominion 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Pierce. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
He's loose. Turning it on. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. On the move, he fires. He strikes downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Roberson. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
A little screen to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That probably looked way better on the play sheet than it did on the field. The screen gets nothing.
It didn't look good on the field, that's for dang sure. You know, you got to invite those guys up the field and kind of sell that you're going to throw the ball deep on the screen. They didn't sell it real well. Defense did not bite at all. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, nowhere to go.
Bringing the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Touchdown, ODU. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Temple came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Philly had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Certainly could have been better. But it also could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He's looking deep. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Taking it the other way. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Monarchs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try it from the right. Hash and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. To the air, it's Roberson. Snagged in the middle, it's King. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught, it's Snow. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The option look. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running it.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Got the quick pass. At the 40, there he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
The Monarchs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Complete downfield. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point was good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Roberson. Looking to buy time. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
The sure hands, it's Roach. Past the 40. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he'll home it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Buffalo, 7.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started.
Number 9. Sets the kickoff.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. On the run, still looking. Fires on the move. He's open on the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Rushes on him. Fires to the tight end.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Roberson. Grabbed over the middle, it's Snow. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Florida Atlantic is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Boca for some time.
And the returner will be knocked down. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the Monarchs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Brown. He was searching for that first down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be 4th down. The Monarchs will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Offense headed back to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Clear. Clear.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Roberson. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
On the ready.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Easy.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Love the job by the defense there. They weren't fooled. 2nd and short. They thought pass was a possibility. They got to the QB. Let's see if they can do it again here on 3rd.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about...
Touchdown Bulls! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try it over the left side. It's a seam wide open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give on the option. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Monarchs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Monarchs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got a man. It's Thomas. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Old Dominion, 31, Buffalo, 17.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along. Long drives, eat the clock with the lead. This coach will be ecstatic.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Tight end now in motion. Toss to the outside. Find some fresh air. There he goes. Touchdown, ODU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is why you consistently run the football. Steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. to throw, it's Roberson. Catch in the middle, it's King. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Bulls with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's McMillan. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of...
Touchdown, Buffalo! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. That is confidence in your arm strength. Look at the revolutions on that one as he zips it in there.
Confidence, arm arrogance, whatever you want to call it. You can tell he believed it, put it right where he needed to. You got double coverage, you got to fit it in there. He believed, and he did.
Looking for the 2-point try. Back to throw, it's Roberson. He gets the 2-point conversion, and we have ourselves a 13-point game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
To the ground with the back. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Duke is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Blue Devils on the scoreboard.
To the air, it's Roberson. Gets it out fast. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The Bulls want to crank the tempo.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays.
There he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Lots of running room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Monarchs will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive? Okay, well, if they've been...
Oh, a lot of space. And into the end zone. He now has 91 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. the tight end. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
He'll do it himself. Tried to get there by himself, but he is stopped short, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
That last score sort of felt like the finishing touches on a great meal, didn't it, as they get ready to line up for the kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He'll let one fly from deep in his own territory. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. Wants to throw on 1st down. Dances away. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people...
Turning on the Jets. Smashes ahead. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.